Okay, folks, we're now into record mode for rounding. We're looking at rounding numbers to the nearest 10, hundreds, and nearest whole number. Okay. Okay, now, if the number is halfway between that number and the next one, then you round it up. So, for example, let's have a look.
I already know.
Okay, mashallah, congratulations. Okay, if you want to round up the number 470, okay, here we go. I'm making a little line here. Hang on a second. Let's click that number there. So here's 400. Here's 500. And here's the halfway mark, which is 450. That's one way of looking at the question. We get a different color now. 470 is roundabout. Where is it? There. So is this cross closer to 400 or closer to 500? So the answer for that one is? Answer is 500. So 470, if you round that to the nearest 100, it is more closer to 500 than to 400. As long as it's over the 450 mark, 450 or more, then we round it up. Let's pick another number. We got 934. Let's look at another technique of how we look at it. So 934. Okay, hang on 1 second. This is not a shouting out lesson. Just hang on a second. Units, yeah. Congratulations to you that you already know it. Mubarak to you. Okay, we are doing a lesson here. It's not your lesson. Okay, you need to stop shouting out answers and you know it. Okay, right. Now, we are looking at the nearest 100. Where's the nearest 100? Here. So we put a line down here. And we call this number, I think we need a black, the last digit. This is another way of doing it. This is the decider digit. So you look at the 3 next to the 9. And you say, is this 3, is it 5 or more?
No.
Is it less than 5?
Yes.
So then you copy down the 9. And then you fill up the rest of the number with zeros. This is rounding using a technique where you look at the next number. If it's 5 or more, you round up. If it's less than 5, you leave it alone. And you copy it down. So 934 to the nearest 100 is 900. What we're looking at now is the technique for how we do it. Okay, that's nearest hundreds. What about to the nearest 10? Let's have a look at this number here, 169. So 169. We're going to round off to the nearest 10. So we look at the 6. We put a line down here. And we look at this number here. This is the decider. This is our units. This is our tens. So is this 5 or more?
Yes.
Yes. What do we do to the number 6? Add 1. Round it up. So we have 1, 7. What do we do with the gap here? Add a 0. So 169 rounded up to the nearest 10 will give us an answer of 170. Remember, this is nearest tens. These are nearest hundreds. Now let's have a look at how we do something to the nearest whole number or nearest pound. So we have 11.5, for example. 11.5. If we look at, we're now to the nearest whole number. Where's the whole number? The whole number is here. Units, tens. So we look at this number here. Is this 5 or more? Yes, it is. So what do we do to the 1? Add 1. So 11 add 1 is equal to 12. We don't go any further than the decimal point. So 11.5 rounded to the nearest whole number gives us an answer of 12. Okay, hang on a second. Right. Let's have a look at question like, so that one went up.
Are you recording it?
Yes, yeah, now. 8.2. Now 8.2, look into the nearest whole number. Which number do we use for checking on? This is the number that we look for checking on. If this number is 5 or more, we add 1 to the 8. Is it 5 or more? No. So what do? We just copy the 8 down and stop there. So the number 8.2 to the nearest whole number is just simply 8. Not 8.0, just 8. Okay, let's look at some of these money questions now, money ones. Okay, so let's have a look at £1.76. So £1.76, and we're going to round this up to the nearest pound. Round to the nearest pound. So here's your unit pounds. So we have to look at this next number. So get the highlighter out. So this is our decider. This number here is our decider. What number is it? The number 7. If that number is 5 or more, what do we do to the 1? We add 1. So we add 1. So 1 add 1 is?
2.
And we stop there. We don't do anything further. So £1.76 to the nearest pound is simply £2. That's it. Just £2. Not 2.00 pounds on the house. Just 2. Okay, let's have a look at this next question here. £5.42. So we're going to round this up to the nearest whole pounds. So there's our pound there, unit pound. The next decider is the next digit. So the digit is a 4. If the digit is a 4, what do we do with the, do we round it up or down? What do we do to it? We just copy it down. We don't add anything. Okay, if it's less than 5, we leave it alone. Copy down the 5 and what do we stop? We stop at that. At the decimal point, we stop here. So the number 5.42 to the nearest pound is £5. Okay, are we happy with those questions so far? Right, what I'd like you to do now on that page there, I would like you to do one, miss one, starting from here. Starting from here, do one, miss one, all the way down to both sides. Off you go.
Oh, man.
Okay, so we start from the, which one do you start from? 25, yeah?
Yes.
25 should give you 30. Okay, next one is 47 should give you 50. We're rounding them now. Give me the answers. Okay, 85 is equal to 90.
50, 90.
Next one is
60.
110. And the next one is 340. And the next one is 570. And the next one is 170. And the next one is 410. And nearest pound now. If we start from here, this one, £3.43 is roughly about how much pounds? 3 pounds, 6 pounds, 8 pounds, 10 pounds. Where's the next one? 2 pounds.
Then what's the last one of is 10?
It's 410. And the next one is £7. And 8.2 to the nearest whole number is 8. And then 5. And then 17. And then 4. And then 2. And then that just says that there's 5. And then 8. Lovely. Okay, these ones over here is in hundreds. 360 becomes 400. 580 becomes 600. 752 becomes
800.
934 becomes
900.
okay. 816 becomes
800. Daddy, I think
okay. 688 becomes
700.
461 becomes
500.
and 243 becomes
200.
okay. Give yourself a nice tick and pat on your own back if you got all that right.